Hey everybody, thought it'd be kind of fun to talk a little bit about my experience with year-round commuting. I came to biking from a little bit of a different place. I was just kind of burned out on riding the bus, and in the pursuit of having a much more sort of blissful experience, I made some modifications that I thought I'd share with you today. I'm going to take you out on my Rad City from Rad Power Bikes. This is a first gen model. I've outfitted it with winter tires from a Finnish company. They're pretty sort of extreme tread with steel tips. I've added a Suntour suspension seat post. One of the weird things about winter biking is that you have to keep from getting too hot. I've created this breakaway winter scarf. It's a wool scarf that I just, cut the fringe off of.
I put a fairly heavy duty snap,
so that if I get too warm, I can just pull it off.
The next thing that I've done that works really well is
to use a double layer wool mitten. And the inner layer has wool roving,
which is like the real billowy raw wool.
Here we are biking to work. Here's a shot of my mittened hand. The next thing I do is I use an inexpensive wool insert in my leather boots, and that helps me kind of just wear whatever socks I want to wear. I've got my burn helmet. That's an essential piece of kit.
Really rarely ever feel like my head is cold.
My face is pretty cold. If it's in the single digits, I'll wear a long john, but what I do to my long johns is I'll cut them off.
Because you just don't need, that extra bunching.
Hey everybody, I'm going to take a minute out of the program to thank you for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, it means the world to me that you find what I'm doing interesting. Thank you. If you're new to the channel and like what I'm doing, I'd encourage you to subscribe. Now back to the program. I've made a couple modifications to my helmet. I've added a leather strap as well as an aluminum ring. Okay, I'm going to clip on here. Like so. Tidy. Okay, headed off to work. It's -6. Ski goggles, burn helmet, breakaway wool scarf, regular jacket. The e-bike is a pretty versatile tool because I can kind of use it as a mule and kind of coast ride it on the sidewalks when I need just like a little extra help, and when it's safe. Okay, one thing you might take for granted is how you make the transition between regular roads and the trails. I've got to traverse this little park, and it's got this little snow berm that's been created with all the snowfall. And with the e-bike, I've got the throttle, and with the throttle feathered just a little bit, I can use it to kind of traction up my bike. It's just a super handy little feature. Okay, headed home, and it's cold enough where I gotta wear these ski goggles or my friggin' face is gonna freeze off. I believe the actual temperature is around probably 0 with a wind chill factor of maybe -10. My face is pretty cold. The fingertips on my thumb, where I don't have that double wool layer, is starting to get pretty cold. My feet are fine. My thighs are starting to feel some coldness. My core is fine. My arms are fine. I'm getting good power here. Cruising at about 12.5 miles per hour. Not putting a lot of effort in, but enough to keep me warm. So that's where we're at. So those are a few of my winter biking tips and adaptations. I hope you got something out of it. Please share something that you've come up with. I'd love to know. And we'll see you next time.